Wow, 2025 is almost over. I actually didn't think it would be over that quick. But anyways, hey guys, how are you all doing? So as you have seen from my last community post, I am now finally starting to get to your video suggestions. Sorry that it took so long. The last 4 videos of Cretaceous Critique Season 1 will be consisting of your video suggestions. And a good number of videos for Cretaceous Critique Season 2 will also be using some of the video suggestions you've given me. But anyways, today's topic was asked for a lot of times, and that is a part 2 about DJ Cook, this time specifically focusing on DJLovesTurbo. So let's play the intro and get to the video itself, shall we? DJLovesTurbo is really not good. I don't know why I should be beating around the bush here. I made my opinion on this channel very clear in past videos after all. But anyways, as you all know, in August 2025 I made a video taking a look at DJ Cook. And I also did take a close look into his DJLovesTurbo channel in that video as well. So why did I decide to make a standalone video on DJLovesTurbo? Well, there are 2 reasons as to why I made a second video on him. 1, it was requested quite a few times, and 2, I don't think I went into nearly enough detail in my original video, since there is actually a lot to talk about DJLovesTurbo and the problems this channel has. And today I want to explain those problems in detail. So let's begin. As always, we begin with the channel description. Dumb kid making dumb videos. DJ, I know that you are not dumb. You may act dumb in your videos, but you actually are very calculated. But I agree with you with the making dumb videos part in your description. That is actually very accurate to your channel. But anyways, what kind of content does DJ make on the DJLovesTurbo channel? Well, DJLovesTurbo is known as the ever iconic Sellout move. With that channel, DJ is making very mainstream content. That in itself isn't even a bad thing. As I've said in my Bad YouTubers ABC video, YouTubers can make a term for the more mainstream, content-wise, and still remain good. But it isn't the case with DJ. The content on DJLovesTurbo is something that he would have criticized on his original DJ Cook channel. And in this video, we will go over his 5 content types. It will start relatively harmless, but it will definitely get worse as we go on. The first topic we have is his typical commentary content. DJLovesTurbo is someone who is in the reactionary commentary YouTuber sphere. He basically reacts to a YouTuber's videos and commentates by describing what's on the screen. Here's a clip to show that.
What is he doing? What? Okay, on the top it says, like this video for this backpack, subscribe to get this weird looking doll, or share this video to get this weird looking like cigarette pack. What the hell? On the bottom of the screen, you can see this grown man going, like the video. Like this guy's like talking, but you can't hear him.
Can you all see what I mean with that clip? It is a content set that has also been seen with YouTubers such as Stumpy or Glider Guy or Riff. But the problem is that DJ's reactions and his commentary have no substance to them. He often just acts childish, as shown in the clip that I have played. Which is just why? DJ, you know that you could actually inform of the bad practices that the YouTuber you talk about actually does. But instead you just decide to make reaction style content. Which is just something I don't understand. And another problem that he has is that he tends to often make videos on people who are clearly trolling and are clearly rage baiting. Notable examples I've seen on the DJLovesTurbo channel are videos on Dylan the Icon, Paley or Meowba, sometimes making multiple videos on them. I mean, it is an overall problem that I've seen with the commentary community. I get why people think that making videos on trolls, exposing them, would make them go away. But it is almost never the case when it comes to obvious trolls like Paley or Meowba, since all they want is attention and clicks to make money off of AdSense earnings. And for that creator to earn money on YouTube, they have to rely on engagement. Let me explain this to you all as well. Every like dislike, comment, and even view is counted in the algorithm as engagement. All of you who comment on their videos are unknowingly helping them financially by engaging with the content. And that is why I have such a problem with commentary YouTubers such as DJLovesTurbo, Glider Guy, or Rith making videos on those creators. You all are siphoning your community to leave hate comments and dislikes on that YouTuber's videos, and by that you unknowingly help that troll financially, each and every time. Do you all want to know what actually drives those trolls away? Not engaging with their content. If you have their videos recommended, just click on not interested. If we all just ignore those trolls, they will go away eventually. So to sum the first topic up, DJLovesTurbo's commentary videos are just better edited reactions that are even worse than Glider Guy's commentary. He acts overall very childish in the videos to keep his viewers engaged without bringing any substance to the table. And I know this first segment was pretty harmless, but now we get to one of the worst topics. His shorts commentary. Yes, he actually does shorts commentary. I wish I was actually kidding. So his shorts commentary isn't any different to other bad shorts commentary YouTubers. His shorts tick all the boxes as to what makes a shorts commentary actually terrible. Overly edited with obnoxious sound effects, all engineered to keep the attention of little children, which could also lead to the deterioration of the child's attention span. Nice seeing how he cleans up YouTube at this point. I mean, I could end the segment here, but I decided to make the section a bit more old school for my channel. I will respond to one of his shorts, and the one I've chosen to respond to is called "I got banned" in all caps. Please don't give me any hope, DJ. Just kidding, I'm still against deplatforming. Anyways, let's begin.
I'm about to get banned from YouTube. So a couple of days ago, I uploaded a video where I was making fun of this kid's profile picture. This kid was commenting something on my video, and I realized his profile picture was really stupid. So I said his profile picture was stupid, and a lot of people got mad at me.
Jesus Christ, I'm already getting a headache. So, why do you decide to make a full-on video on a kid just to dunk on their profile picture? Just because they wrote on a comment and you thought their profile picture looked dumb. I understand that people would get upset at you because making fun of someone just because of a profile picture looking stupid to you kinda seems like a dick move, not gonna lie. Anyways, let's continue.
This kid right here though was the most mad of them all. He said, "You are getting banned from YouTube tomorrow." I said tomorrow since I have more important stuff to do today, unlike you who just sits on your butt all day, watches bad YouTubers, and hates on your fans. F off. He didn't stop there though. He said, "DJ Cook, I'm talking to you. You're getting permanently removed from YouTube. There's nothing you can do about it. All your channels are getting reported. Good luck. See you in hell." What the? Why are you so mad? All I did was say that this kid's profile picture was dumb, and guess what? It is dumb.
So you are basing your entire short over this kid writing 2 hate comments saying that you will get banned on YouTube. You know that this is pretty much a run-at-the-mill hate comment from someone, right? I've gotten comments like these as well, and do I complain or make a video about it? No. Because I know that it would just be a waste of my time, and also a waste of my community's time. Also, real nice of you to double down on your point that got your community upset in the first place. You know, you could have just apologized to the person, because again, making a video on someone just to dunk on their profile picture is a low blow, but now you call his profile picture stupid again. But I know you only do this to clean up YouTube. I know, don't worry. I'll be honest, his profile picture doesn't even look that bad. It is easier on the eye than your profile picture, so that is a plus in my book. So to sum this topic up, his shorts commentary is something that would come off of a conveyor belt. It is the type of shorts content we have seen 1,000 times within the commentary sphere. Anyways, on to the next topic. Hey, Future Venro here. My third topic would have been about the poop eater videos that he makes, but that segment would have just been a replica of my tirades about clickbait that you've already seen before. So I decided to scrap that whole segment. I thought I should mention that Anyways, we will just jump to the fourth topic. So the fourth and the fifth topic are topics I have already discussed in my original DJ Cook video, but I decided to remake those parts because I think I was a bit too aggressive in my original video, and I thought I should talk about those topics in a more objective manner. So let's begin with his reacting to your trash fan art series. Yeah, he has a series on his channel where he reacts to his fan art. I looked through his newest video in that series, and while he was positive on a good number of fan arts towards him, which is a good thing, it seemed like he was putting more time into looking at the bad fan art rather than the good fan art. I also did some research, and I agree with him that fan art towards DJ is more hit or miss quality wise, but then that is because of two reasons. The first reason is that they are mostly drawn by children, and sometimes children aren't the best at drawing, which isn't a bad thing. And the second reason is because there are people who are clearly trying to troll him. It is often actually pretty obvious when a person is trolling him, and I think that DJ should try to do one out of two things. One, he should try to be giving constructive criticisms if a kid made the drawing, because it is often a learning experience for that kid, and by giving constructive criticism, they can improve with their drawing. And when it is obvious that a troll made the art, then don't react to it at all. Just cut it out of the video and just move on with your day, because otherwise you give the troll exactly what they want, and that gives them a reason to continue, because then you become their personal low cow, since they know that they can get a rise out of you, DJ. And I don't want you to become a low cow, and that's basically all I can say for that series. It is overall a very mixed bag, because he shows gratitude at times, which is something I can compliment, but he keeps on falling for trolls. But now we get to the series you have all been waiting for me to talk about. His Are You Ugly series, or as I like to call it, DJ makes fun of children because his fifis are hurt. Oh boy, the Are You Ugly series. Where should I even begin? So as you all know, he often makes pretty weird jokes making fun of children, like in this clip right here.
Yo, so I think I just found the youngest YouTuber ever, but here's the thing. Whenever you think of the youngest YouTuber, you probably imagine like a little girl going like, subscribe to my channel, mommy, I want some.
Well, he has a series which is pretty much consisting of him making fun of children, which is the so-called Are You Ugly series. Basically, this series revolves around a child calling him ugly in a comment, and DJ then goes to their channel and tries to find that kid's face just to make fun of how they look. That is basically the entire premise of that series. But there is one big problem with that series in particular, and that is that he never censors the name of the person in the video, and his fans then go over to that kid's channel just to send a bunch of hate comments towards them. It has even gotten to the point where some have either deactivated their comments or they have outright deleted their channel. You all heard that right. They have gotten so much hate from DJ Cook fans that they have abandoned their own platforms, pretty much deeming that it was more harm than good to keep their channels up, which is something that can be seen as weaponizing your own audience against someone you don't like. Because in a video where he looked back at some of his haters, he outright celebrated that some of those children have deleted their channels, which is honestly just weak in my opinion. And in one of the videos that is more recent in that series, there is one clip which honestly just horrified me when I first saw it. I will just show you that clip right now. Roll it. Which is something that I would say, but he took down the original video. I am not kidding. It could be a silent response because he has been getting quite a bit of criticism for those videos. But anyways, I will just show the clip from my last video on DJ Cook because I think that is the only archive of the clip.
Yo, so somebody just commented on one of my videos and they said, "You're ugly, but your cat is cute." This comment kind of made me sad. I didn't know why this guy was calling me ugly. Ooh, nobody gives
gives a shit? But then I realized this would be a perfect time to bring back the Are You Ugly series. If you don't know what the Are You Ugly series is, it's basically a series that I started on my channel where I find people who are calling me ugly in my comment section, and I go to their channels to see what they look like and to see if they're ugly. I think I've made like 13 or 14 videos so far in this series, and every time we do it, it's so much fun. We look at a bunch of little kids who are hating on me, and we get to hate on them. It's just so much fun.
Can you all see what I mean when I say that this clip is just horrifying to listen to? The way he said what he said with so much joy in his voice is something that honestly rubs me the wrong way. But as I have said, he took the video down. Not only that, he took that entire series down, which could be because of a few reasons. Either one, it was a sudden response to the criticisms against him. Two, it could be because he would be at risk for demonetization due to a COPPA violation, because those videos were definitely violating those guidelines to a certain extent. Or three, he could have taken them down because he realized that he was violating the YouTube TOS in terms of cyberbullying, which is actually a criticism I brought towards him in my last video on DJ. But anyways, even though he took those videos down, which, don't get me wrong, it is a great step in the right direction, I feel that he should at least make a public statement or a public apology, because what he did was still a shitty thing, and he should at least take accountability for what he did. But that is basically it for this segment, because he took the whole series down. So before we get to the conclusion, I just want to answer one question, which is, why did DJ ditch his DJ Cook channel for over a year just to make videos on DJLovesTurbo? That is actually easy to answer. The videos on DJLovesTurbo are obviously very easy to produce, so what makes sense for him financially to continue making videos on DJLovesTurbo every few days. Which is why I call DJ a sellout, because even though the videos on DJ Cook weren't good, he at least had some passion and some love for what he did. But with DJLovesTurbo, you can see that he clearly has no passion or love for what he does. He basically only does it for money at this point, which is just a shame. But anyways, let's wrap this up and get to the conclusion. In conclusion, DJ Cook with his DJLovesTurbo channel has thrown out every integrity he once had as a YouTuber. His mantra of cleaning up YouTube is redundant at this point, because he's basically doing the exact same thing that every other bad YouTuber he talks about does. In my opinion, DJLovesTurbo is just the prime example of a YouTuber who threw away all moral he had just for some more money, with making videos with no substance and no personality whatsoever. Again, it is honestly a shame. But anyways, that's it for today's video. I will now credit the people who helped behind the scenes. Thank you Clown2008, Indominus Pack, Spino Blue, Spinozilla 2005 and Unfortunate for making my character stills. Thank you Flame Plasmanian for making my channel's intro. Thank you Gator Boy for making the official Cretaceous Critiques logo. Thank you Draken and Indominus Pack for making my channel's profile picture. Thank you Spino Blue for making the background in my videos. And thank you Draken for making my thumbnail border. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. Join the Discord, link in the description. I'll see you all in the next video. Stay cold y'all, and adios.